everyone and their mama likes you until you become competition. Oh, honey, that is where the game starts. All of a sudden, enemies are being revealed left, right, and center. All of a sudden, that friend becomes a frenemy and starts competing with you secretly or in a very obvious way. All of a sudden, that auntie doesn't like you because she sees you as a competition next to her daughter, and she wants her daughter to do better than you. All of a sudden, that coworker who was so nice to you, all of a sudden starts being really rude to you and nasty. And all of a sudden, that boss feels threatened by you, as if you're gonna take their position, and they start being nasty to you. All of a sudden, that teacher says something rude out of their jealousy. I know, sounds weird, but it happened to me. It's just the fact that now that you are a competition, it's revealing people's true intentions. And some people will get inspired by you and want to do better in their own life. However, some people will start to compete with you, either secretly or in a very obvious way. Hey guys, welcome back to the Sweet and Savage Show and another episode of the Step Into Your Power series. The reason for that is because when you're not a competition, you are not triggering anyone else's insecurities, their limiting beliefs, or shining a light on the excuses that they are making, which is the reason why everything is nice and dandy and some hidden enemies are not going to reveal themselves because they don't see you as a threat. They don't see you as a competition. They're like, oh yeah, that person is all good and that, but they're not going to come to the forefront. And you're not gonna know the extent that they can go when it comes to competing with you or their nasty true colors. Like I've experienced that in the past. I thought this person was good and all, but they were a hidden enemy. But when they started to see me as a competition, now that is where they reveal their true nasty colors. And it came out at the forefront that they were an enemy all along. However, for some people, it would be frenemies who were pretending to be your best friend. Or for example, you can have a shitty, jealous, and immature boyfriend and friends like Andy does in The Devil Wears Prada. They revealed their true colors after Andy started succeeding and growing. They were like this all along, but her growth brought that behavior to the front. Which is the reason why when you are a competition, it's gonna reveal people's true colors. Just like how people say, money isn't evil, it just reveals people's true intentions and who they are. And I 100% believe that. I have seen that. It's the fact that money is money. Money is not evil. But money reveals people's intentions. The people who are greedy, the people who feel entitled to your asset. And when you come into a lot of money, all of a sudden you're doing really good financially, it's gonna reveal the people who feel entitled to your asset, to your money, to your success. And they start seeing you as a competition. You used to hang out with your old group of friends who you've connected through gossip, bad habits, or maybe smoking or whatnot. Could be literally anything. And now you stop doing those things and you are trying to be better because misery loves company. Guess what? They may start saying some passive-aggressive comments to make you feel insecure about yourself. They're gonna try to drag you down to their level. They are going to secretly either compete with you or they're going to secretly try to sabotage you because they don't want to change. They don't want to get better. And you are making them feel uncomfortable. And some people don't want to feel uncomfortable. They want to stay in their comfort zone, make excuses, and have those bad habits. They don't want to do better. So always remember that. You growing will reveal people's true intentions. And some people can get inspired and go on the journey with you or do better in their own life, or they can stay stuck where they are and whine and play the victim, whatever they want to do. When you start shining your light and your power, it can make people feel comfortable, the people who are dimming their own light and power, all of a sudden they cannot stand you because you are showing what they're not doing. You are showing the person the things that they want to do, but they're holding themselves back, which is the reason why they hate you, they talk shit about you, and they cannot stand you. It's like a walking, talking mirror. You are a mirror, shining a light and reflecting back their insecurities. So many people walk through their entire life being naive, try so hard to see the best in people, only to get hurt, betrayed, and deeply sabotaged by the same people that they thought were their friend or family member or their best friend or their partner, because they gloss over red flags staring at them as if it was a red velvet cake. These are real signs of people's jealousy and their intentions about you, and you can't ignore that. If you're younger, it doesn't matter how older they are. Stop telling yourself, oh my gosh, Lamisha, I have so little. And I've experienced this as well. In the past, I had 100 subscribers, and the guy who I ended the situationship or whatever that was, toxic, he was a narcissist, and I ended things with him. I had 100 subscribers and he had 6,000 followers. And guess what? He was jealous of me. This is an example that I wanted to give you. Do not downplay your success. Now let me talk about the second example, which is my ex-best friend secretly competed with me. When I started my YouTube channel in 9th grade, I didn't tell anyone about it unless certain classmates stalked my social media, which I absolutely do think happened. Maybe a few of them might have known that I had a YouTube channel. My best friend, whom I outgrown, and we kind of both went our separate ways. There wasn't any beef about it. We were kind of like just went on our separate ways, and that's it. In school, I started to spend time alone with myself in recess and not with my friends that I used to hang out with. Now, I graduated from 10th grade. She must have absolutely known my Instagram account and found out about my YouTube channel. And I kid you not, guess what happened? I check her Instagram and she started to post similar motivational post, educational post, just like me. There were hashtags about self-love, which, by the way, I was talking about self-love. I was educating people about self-love at that time. It was my niche. That was on my bio. She tried to secretly compete with me. And my intuition was right. That's exactly what I picked up on. Ever since then, I didn't check her social media. So if I would have done that, I could have tell you whether she is still doing that or not. But yeah, I don't check people's social media, honestly. I'm minding my own business. And yeah, that ex-best friend turned into someone who's secretly competed with me. Some people would want to see you do good, but not better than them. Let me move on to the third example. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, everything was cool and all that with this one person. And I'm not gonna reveal who that person is. We were very close. However, I didn't know that person's true intentions because I wasn't that good at seeing the fact that they had a thing against me. They acted supportive in front of me. After a while, that person started to reveal their true colors to me.
Oh my gosh, so what that you do YouTube?
Or they were feeling inferior next to me and tried to make it seem like as if I was thinking that I was better than them, which I didn't. They tried to downplay my success and what I was doing, and they tried to make fun of it. And guess what happened? After a couple of years, that person starts a YouTube channel. That person started to compete with me by trying to achieve YouTube success before me, which, by the way, I never competed with that person. That person has competed with me, not the other way around. Because nobody would compete with you unless they don't see you as a threat. Unless it doesn't trigger something within them. The fact that, oh, I feel inferior to you, I feel insecure next to you, so I'm gonna do this to make myself feel better. I'm gonna do this so that I don't feel like garbage next to you. I'm gonna beat you so that I don't feel inferior and insecure next to you. People will not compete with you unless they don't feel threatened by you or jealous of you and what you have. Now, the fourth example would be the same person that I just talked about who tried to copy aspects of my personality and wanting to be me, because I've dealt with multiple narcissists. And one of them started copying certain aspects of my personality. And I'm like, wait a second. Why are you like this all of a sudden? Why are you gearing towards becoming or doing certain things that I want to do? This one person knows about the fact that I'm really good at English and I have a YouTube channel in English. And ever since I was 14, I started improving my English and got really obsessed with it. And so what did that person do? When it comes to this one particular language, they try to become really, really good at this one particular language as well. Just like how I am when it comes to English. To other people, it can seem like, Lamisha, yeah, but like anyone can become obsessed with a language. Sweetheart, of course, yes. But if you've dealt with narcissists, you know about narcissists, then you know the fact that they can try to copy other people's personality or try to be more like them. Try to behave, think, and act and have certain hobbies or quirks just like them. And then that person, by the which a narcissist, tried to insult me at the same time. All the while, they want to be like me and trying to copy aspects of my personality. That's another example that I wanted to give you. So no, it's not in your head. If you all of a sudden see that one person copying certain things that you do, and yes, someone or other people can have similar interests like you do. Like, I understand that as well. Like, I knew this one person and we had a lot in common. We had a lot of similar interests. But there are certain times when it's like, that's kind of deeper than just similar interest. Now, the fourth example would be when a teacher said something out of jealousy. Even though someone may not be in active competition with you, they may try to say something passive-aggressively, try to make you feel insecure about yourself. Today's episode was a warning to you to not be naive, to not blind yourself when someone is showing signs of jealousy and their true intentions about you. When someone is revealing their red flags, make sure you don't close your eyes and be delusional and wear rose-colored glasses. Open your eyes and see those red flags for who they are. And of course, it can be subtle or it can be very obvious. It can go so many ways depending on the person and what's going on, their insecurities and the thing that they have against you. And trust your intuition. If you feel like somebody does not have good intentions, they don't. Some people are gonna dislike you all of a sudden because they see you as a competition, because you are doing better than them. And embrace that, because that is part of success. You're not here to please other people, and you're not here to dim your own light and your own power for other people, because that's self-betrayal, and you are never going to learn how to truly love yourself if you do that, and as well as you're never going to step into your most powerful version of yourself if you do that. Just like part of success on YouTube is receiving hate comments, oh boy, it is part of that. So embrace that. And thank me later, sweetheart. But don't be naive. Do not blind yourself. Do not wear rose-colored glasses. Be aware of your surroundings to protect yourself so that you can outsmart these people or distance yourself or cut someone out of your life who are showing some of these signs or all of these signs that I just talked about. So that's it, guys, with today's episode. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell if you do not want to miss another episode of the Step Into Your Power series. If you enjoyed this video and found this video helpful, then you are absolutely going to find this video that I've linked in the description box down below even more helpful. Signs that someone is jealous of your progress and how to protect yourself so that you can stay focused. So check that video out, and I'll see you on my next episode. Bye.